Hi everyone, it's Lolly. I was going to do a video to show you how I went about making this little dress paperclip. I'm going to try and get this all in one camera shot, so let's see how this goes. What I do is I bought these rubber stamps they were actually on Amazon, and it's 2 dress forms. They were unmounted, so I had to buy the foam mounting. I got glitter on there. The foam mounting from an Etsy shop. My husband made some wood blocks and I affixed them onto that. So this is this image. You want to stamp out 2 of them so you'll have a front and a back, or any other image that you want to use for this. So, and then just fussy cut it around that. I did use a little bit of marker to do some shading in here, but it soaked right into there. I think I need to redo it. The next step was I wanted to have some glitter on the edge here, so I just used the quick dry adhesive. You just need any kind of glue that's going to dry clear. And you could do this lightly with a paintbrush, but I like it rather thick myself, so that when it's all done, it's very striking. Let me hold that while I cap that. Okay. And then this is just ultra fine glitter. I know I'm off camera. This is ultra fine glitter here. Just going to bury that in there and set it aside to dry. It takes about 20 minutes or so. So while that's drying, I'm going to use one that I already had done ahead of time. There, it's got the glue right there. It's still a little white, so I guess it's not 100% dry, but we'll work with it anyway. Next thing you want to do is get some nylon netting. You can see I have a piece cut apart. I just hacked away at it. Don't fret over making this pretty. It's about, I don't know, about 10, 11 inches long and 3-4 inches wide. I'm going to move my sewing machine a little bit, or I'll move the camera angle so that you can see the sewing machine a little better. Hopefully that'll work. There we go. Turn that light on. So all I'm doing is I'm just going to bunch it up into the sewing machine as I go. Again, I'm not worrying about making it pretty or pleating it. And it is important to reverse before starting your regular stitch. And then I'm just going to keep pushing it into the sewing machine so it's wadded up as it sews. I think that's probably enough, and I'm going to reverse again. If you don't reverse, what's going to happen is it's going to come unsewed, I guess. It's going to unravel. And so there you go. It's just gathered up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to bring the camera angle back down for me. There. Hopefully that'll work. And there. So all I did with this, where's my back? There it is. This is what I'm using for a back. I just kind of gathered it up. I do want to cut off some of that thread. And once you kind of get that gathered, cut off some of the excess there, because otherwise it's going to be really in your way. The rest of it you can trim later. Find a good paper clip, one that's decent. Okay. And then I've been using E6000 on this. I'm going to glue the paper clip down first, just to set that on there. And I cut a little bit of foam. Where did my little foam go? Here it is. I cut a little bit of foam the shape of the bodice. I can see I'm going to have glue everywhere today. There you go. And this is just to give me a little padding. Padded bodice. Anyway, okay. I'm being corny today. There you go. Then all we have to do is glue the this nylon netting in there. Just going to kind of wad it up and get some glue going in here. Make sure you do the whole skirt and cover the paper clip up again. There we go. I like to angle it how I want it. I'm kind of angling it in so the fullness of the skirt will be spread around the bottom. And I'm not happy with it, so I'm just going to keep fiddling around with it until I get it the way I want it. And then lay it down. I like to hold on to that just for a few seconds to make sure it's going to be where I want it. There we go. Okay, I'm going to grab this glue again. I'm trying to open this one-handed. Usually what I do is I hold that for, I don't know, about 3 minutes or so, but I don't want to take up the video time, so I'm going to try and do it this way now. To go ahead and add some glue on top of the nylon netting. There we go. I'm just going to let that drip. Put the front of the skirt on there. And in order to not have to hold this for a long time, what I'm going to do, I'm pushing my foam back inside so it's not so visible here. I have some of these little clips set aside. I'm going to clip the sleeves, and I'm going to clip the skirt there, and clip the skirt there. And I'm just going to set that aside to dry for a good 20 minutes on that. And then when it's all done, you'll go around and trim the nylon netting on the skirt to be the length you want it to be. Use some good sharp pointy scissors. And if there's any nylon netting that is sticking out anywhere else from the skirt, go ahead and trim that off as well. That's all it is. I hope that makes sense to you. And ask me any questions that you may have. And thank you for watching. Bye-bye.